Speaking of gardens, that's where we find Krista and Curtis this morning. They are in our rooftop garden. Good morning, Krista. Good morning, Curtis.
Good morning. This is Chris from Earl May. He's going to tell us what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong. So the first things first, how should gardens be faring right now with this weather?
You know, the gardens are doing pretty well. Generally, the plants that are taking off right now really kind of appreciate some cool weather, but they do need some sun. So we're really counting on Brett Anthony and his weather forecast for this week for the sun.
It's been a little cool so far. What plants do better with this weather?
You know, the plants that are just starting out, the tomatoes and the peppers, they'll start to do really well just as soon as the sun comes out. But for starters, anything that you start from seed does well.
Okay, so Brett is actually doing a good thing by starting from seed right now.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So see, there are no sprouts yet, but they will start to come up, you're telling us.
That's right.
All right, and then the, obviously mine need watered. please tell me those of you at home have this issue. But we did the drawers, and you're telling me I might want to move out a couple of the pepper plants from the one drawer.
That's right. If you can thin out some of those pepper plants, get them a little more soil volume per plant, they're going to do much better. And the same with the artichokes. And artichokes are kind of tricky to grow around here, but why not? Give it a shot.
How many pepper plants should she have in each of the drawers there? Like two? Only?
I think 2 pepper plants per drawer is the perfect amount for the amount of soil that you have. And if you can make it a little bit deeper, that's even better.
All right, good to know. How you feeling about yours, Brett?
Well, I just heard Chris say that it was good that I started it from the seed up. Yeah. I'm just looking at him, Chris. Do I want to keep the soil moist looking, or can I let it dry out and just kind of let nature take its course?
You know, moist is best when it comes to seeds, but you don't want it wet, so you want to avoid drenching it.
Okay.
But the important part is watering it after they start to come up. After you see some foliage and a little bit of germination, they're really going to like some water.
Is it a good idea to poke a hole in the bottom of those containers in case they do get excess water?
There isn't a hole already?
I haven't done that yet, no.
Yep, it would be perfect if you could provide a little bit of drainage, and all of these plants will like a little bit of drainage.
Okay, especially on a terrace. Is it different on a terrace? Do you need more drainage than if it's in the ground that you've planted?
Well, it depends on the container, but on a terrace, and particularly up here, you'll get a lot of wind and a lot of heat, and that'll suck a lot of the water right out of the soil, so it's important to water.
Hey, Chris, this is Krista's tomato plant right here. It looks like it's dying. Should she just throw it away?
Can I just now this is a good question, because I meant to buy a pot and I haven't done it yet. I was off and no one else watered. Curtis did not water my plants while I was gone.
Goodness. Well,
so can I save this?
It happens. The plant will live, but you'd be better off starting with a new tomato plant. This one's a little leggy, as they call it, and a little too much stalk, so it won't produce quite as much fruit. And ideally, you'd like them to stay as compact as possible until the weather starts warming up, the sun comes out, those blossoms can set, and the fruit can start to produce.
So when you're searching for a plant, don't buy it already this tall? I just got this last week.
You can buy it this tall, but you want to make sure that there's plenty of branches on the bottom part of the stems and additional foliage down there too.
All right, very good. So we'll be here every Monday with expert advice. We'll do tips all throughout the week for our garden. There's a little mist falling.
Yeah, just a little bit.
A little bit of mist. He's been talking about that.
On the way, maybe a half inch of rainfall today.
All right, we'll be right back after the break.